So gratitude, the word gratitude comes from the Latin word gratis, which means pleasing or thankful. So when we look at the definition from that great source, Wikipedia, here's our first slide. Gratitude, thankfulness, or gratefulness is a feeling of appreciation by a recipient of another's kindness. This kindness can be gifts, help, favors, or another form of generosity to another person. Help, favors, other forms of generosity are the very heart of volunteers, and we're so thankful for them. So today is really about showing our gratitude for those individuals in our spiritual community who have been giving this generosity to all of us. So this past June, 2023, there's a government census, 51% of the U.S. population over the age of 16 volunteered. 51%, that's about 125 million people volunteered last year or the year before. But get this, because I thought, well, how are we doing here at Unity of the Oaks? Let me look at how many people do we have attending and how many people volunteer. Do you know 65% of those who attend regularly volunteer? Give yourselves a round of applause, yes. That's way higher than the national average, isn't it? And as you know, many of you volunteers, most of you here in this room, also volunteer for more than one area in the church. Many of you are volunteering for 2 or 3 areas. So, and we didn't count you for 2 or 3 times. So that's actually 65% of you, and many of you doing even more than just one area. But here's what's even more important, is that if you volunteer here, what you're doing is you're helping to fulfill part of our church mission. And of course, we say this at the end of our services, usually during our times of offering. So here is, just to remind you all, here's our mission statement. But when you look at that to be love in action, you, our volunteers, are the love in that action part of the love in action that we seek to be both in our church and our community. You are the heart in the heart-centered community. You are the important factors that are assisting in the spiritual transformation of lives. Because while you do your volunteer work, you grow personally, emotionally, spiritually, you grow your gratitude, and when you, any one individual, grows personally, you become a wonderful example and invitation, without even realizing it, to others to do the same. So your personal growth helps all of us grow through the simple act of volunteering. When we help by volunteering, we help each other grow, and we encourage each other to express our goodness while we express our own goodness. And you know, I was thinking, don't we need more of that in the world? Right now, we want to see and we want to be more of that. Individuals who are being the expression of goodness, being the expression of love. And it takes one person. And one person can do a lot, but more people, everybody, can do even more. That's how that math works. Yeah. So volunteers help make a community's dreams come alive, which builds more community and connection in the process. Because if you volunteer, part of why you volunteer is because you really get to know the other people you're volunteering with. You become friends like family. You enjoy being with each other. So there's even more to that. And of course, there's a lot of different ways that we can give. So we can contribute our time, our talent, our effort, and we can also give of our monetary resources. So nonprofit organizations, which churches are, they don't exist without the donation and tithes. So also I want to say thank you for those of you who have volunteered your financial resources to Unity of the Oaks. And we as a church also donate. You know, every month the board sits and we say, who are we now going to tithe and give money back to? I was going to do a little dance for you. It's a new volunteer. I love that you all are already calling the office. That's fantastic. So we as a church also give money to organizations so that those volunteers of those organizations can do their good work. Do you see how that works? So some of the organizations this year that we as a church have given to has been the Ventura Land Trust, which helps with our open spaces here in Ventura County, Hospice of the Caneo, My Stuff Bags, which helps give necessary items for foster children. And this month we're working with the Manna Food Bank. You'll see our bin out there to collect food, and many mansions for our toy drive. So last month we were talking about prosperity and abundance being an inflow and outflow, right? So if you have closed hands, you can't receive and you can't give. You can't give and you can't receive. And the same is true for volunteering. When you volunteer, it's that same inflow and outflow. As you give, you receive. Has anyone experienced that in volunteering? I got to give my time. Oh, wow, didn't I receive so much? Yeah. And I really see gratitude as an extension of volunteering, because if you're grateful to an organization, then our natural inclination is to give back, right? I really love this organization. I want to give back to it. So it's, again, that flow of gratitude and volunteering together. And volunteering is really our fifth unity principle. Unity has 5 basic principles that we teach. And the fifth one is that action one. It's taking action and showing up as the spiritual being that you are. We need to be the good in the world. We need to be spirit in the world. We need to be love in the world. Not just sit and read and listen and keep learning, all great things. But at some point we need to go out and we need to be it. We need to be the one power and presence of the universe. And it speaks also to that unity principle number 2, that you are an extension of the divine. And so as that extension, you express God, allness, love on earth. So before I go on to acknowledging our many volunteers and our 6 that we really want to recognize for this last year, I thought I just want to mention ways we can build our own gratitude mindset. One is to observe. Throughout your day, really setting that intention to look for what you can be grateful for, who you can be grateful for, and saying thank you. Find at least one interaction in your day where you can say thank you. And this piggybacks on a study from UC Davis on this slide. Robert Emmons, who's a psychology professor and gratitude researcher. I want to be a gratitude researcher, right, Tom? I know. That sounds amazing. So here's what he found. 2 key components of practicing gratitude. We affirm the good things we've received. Affirm the good things you've received. Can you think of some things you've received, some good things you've received? Wow, I'm so grateful for that. This is so good. Yay. And the second, acknowledge the role other people play in providing our lives with goodness. I'm at Target like once a week, and I was thinking, I love those people who stock up Target. Because you go to Target, you get shoes, deodorant, fruit, flowers, right? Like all the departments. Who is doing that? That's amazing. I'm so grateful to them. It can be that simple. I am so grateful for the people who make my life beautiful. So, affirming the good things we've received, acknowledging the role other people play in providing our lives with goodness. So that is exactly what today is all about. It's about acknowledging the good that we've received from so many of you, 65% of you, and acknowledging the goodness you have provided us with. You know, one thing that people always say when they visit Unity of the Oaks, and I can remember this, I've been here over 18 years, as far back as I can remember, what do they always say? Whether it's a visiting musician or speaker or a new person to our church, they always say, this is such a kind and loving community. It is. And it shows up in how we have gratitude and keep giving back to each other. So, we have so many ministry teams, and I want to really acknowledge each one. So when you hear your name, I want you just to stand up. So the very first team that we have to acknowledge, because, hey, folks, there would not be the rest of the teams or this church, and that is our Board of Trustees. Without a Board of Trustees, Unity Worldwide Ministries doesn't acknowledge us, the state of California doesn't acknowledge us, business doesn't get done at this church, nothing else happens. They give so much of their time, but even more importantly, their heart and their joy to us. So our Board of Trustees, just stand where you are, is Lucy Nye, Jules Diacono, and of course, Melba Swearingen, who's not here today, but Melba we know also. Thank you. Greeting every Sunday and welcoming new folks in, making sure that there's pens and everything that you need. These beautiful candles are lit, the things are organized, but mostly greeting our new folks and answering questions are our ambassadors. So our lead ambassador is right there in the back, Donna Piazza. Please stand. Liz, she's also in the back. Please stand. Centillion. And Nicole Archibald, right? Did I get that right? Close enough. Okay. Nicole, thank you. There's our ambassadors. Thank you. Book club meets every other month. This is a really active group when we look at, like, what are people coming to? Book club, everybody. So I really want to just point out Janie Fellows. I know she keeps saying, I don't organize this group, but she organizes the group. Okay, so Janie Fellows. And then I know Donna also helps as well with that. So thank you to both of you, keeping us well read. So every Sunday when you give your tithes, we have very trustworthy folks who count those tithes and record them. And they donate, 20, 30 minutes a couple times, once or twice a month to do that, to stay longer after church and make sure that all those tithes are counted and accounted for. Again, we always have 2 people at a time. So that's our board members, if you'll stand up again. So Lucy and Melba and Jules. But in addition to that, our Sunday counters also include Rhonda Collier, Juan Ross, Rick Fellows, Susan Hart, and Betsy Couturier. Yeah. Our fundraising committee, trying to put the fun in fundraising, and our hospitality chair is Jane Brown. Jane, thank you. And keep standing, because part of her hospitality team, she has Betsy, again, please stand, Suzanne Foley, Christine Warren, Carol Rosiak, she's not here today, Tony Bronson. Oh, Tony's traveling today too, so their newest member is Tony. So thank you to our hospitality. They keep us well fed every Sunday, don't they? But also that important social piece, right? That we're all gathering and having our coffee in those apple bars. Christine, I think we all gained 5 pounds this week from her apple bars last week. Please bring them again. Our music ministry, I am very proud to say that we pay our musicians. Some churches don't, but we pay our musicians because they are professionals. But you know, we do have one volunteer on our music ministry, and that is Tom Hollow. So Tom, with his cajon and singing, thank you, Tom. Because you do drum circles for us also, and you just did our organic gardening class. So thank you for sharing your talents with us. Yeah, thank you. Prayer is the heart of this community, and we have prayer chaplains. It's led by Julia Franco, who is at home right now. She's our chair, but also includes Janie Fellows, Lucy Nye, Ann Robin, Susan Hart, Yvette Saiz, and Liz in the back. They keep the prayer consciousness going of this church, and also you can come to them for prayer to uplift you in those times that you may be challenged. So thank you for holding the prayer consciousness of our community. Platform, those are our folks who let you know what's going on, and they're always very enthusiastic. So we want to say a thank you to Betsy, Suwan. If you were here last week with Halloween, she was like, I think it was the craziest platform I think I've ever seen. Summer is one of our platform assistants. Juan. And Layla is going to poke her head out from the back, too, right? There she is. Thank you. Thank you for bringing joy to us every Sunday. We do have a youth ministry, and our youth teachers are Liz in the back there with our youth today, and Yvette. Thank you. They're here to teach our kids twice a month at least, sometimes 3 times a month. So thank you for that dedication to our youth. And then we have now teen ministry. This is our middle school and high school ministry. We've just got this up and going. So very exciting. Part of that team is Linz is volunteering his time for that, and Juan Ross. And then last but not least, we have the newly reformed, used to be the social action ministry. We now are calling it the service outreach ministry. So good. I love that name, right? I mean, it really goes to what it is. So the new chair for that is Lisa Flores. Please stand up. And keep standing, Lisa. And she already has 2 people on her team so far. So Gail, please stand up. And Tony, again, who's traveling today, but Tony Bronson is also part of that team. And they're looking for more people to join their team. So come see Lisa if you'd like to join this newly formed service outreach ministry to do some more good in our community. Again, the first ones being our food drive and our toy drive. So thank you, Lisa, for organizing those. Wow. I mean, that's just the beginning, everybody. So from all of these individuals, our staff really looked at, who really gave the most of their time and energy this year. We were trying to get it down to 5. We got it to 6. So here are the 6 that we felt gave the most of their time, talent, and treasure to Unity of the Oaks this year. So when you hear your name, if you'll please come up here to the front. The first one is Betsy Couturier. Betsy is part of our hospitality, our platform. Yeah, you can just stand right here. And then we call Betsy the person who steps in with whatever and however you need her. Like, we need a lawn blower. Betsy's got it. We need like a singing machine or whatever. Betsy's got it. So thank you, Betsy. I have gifts and certificates for all of you in just a minute, too. The next one we want to really recognize for this last year is Donna Piazza. Please come up. Donna is our lead ambassador, but she also, when you receive birthday cards, it's Donna who writes and sends our birthday cards for us. She helps with book club, and she also was instrumental in really helping unpack and organize us last year into the beginning of this year with our new space. So thank you to Donna. The next person we want to recognize is Yvette Sais. So Yvette, please come forward. Just go ahead and stand right here. We'll just go this way. Here you go. So Yvette is part, again, of our youth ministry. She's a prayer chaplain. She actually helped organize our World Day of Prayer this year. She organized all of that service, that special service for us. She's led some meditation evenings, and she helped also organize a trip out to Homeboy Industries for our book club this year as well. So thank you to Yvette for all of that. The fourth person we want to recognize is Jane Brown. So Jane leads our hospitality committee. She organized 2 game nights for us, very, very well attended. I think that really helped build community. I think also some challenges between people. We saw who was really into making sure they win. So Jane really helped with that. And I think also with Homeboy Industries too, right? And I know some other outings as well as Jane. So thank you to Jane. Yeah. And then Liz, please come on up. Liz is also part of our youth and family ministry. She is one of our ambassadors, and she's one of our prayer chaplains. She keeps attending all of our trainings for all of the above to learn and grow more, and has put so much of her extra time and heart into really showing up in an exceptional way, in a higher consciousness way for both youth ministry and prayer ministry. So thank you to Liz. And then last but not least, I feel like I should say something funny about this person. Suwan Weaver, come on up. I know many of you know Suwan used to work with us as the Sunday coordinator, but what you don't know is that she put in so many extra hours that she did not charge us for. She really helps, again, also with the painting of our space, the packing and unpacking of this space, the organizing of our new space. She was teaching yoga. She was teaching comedy. She was helping with our art night. She helped with our comedy show. She's donated so many extra hours, and she is such a wonderful personality when it comes to platform. So thank you to Suwan. So we have a song. I'm going to give a gift to each of you. We have a certificate, a gift, and some flowers for each of you. And please let all of us sing to you right now this song. Donna.
Of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all
So join us as we bless them. The blessing is up here. If you don't know, if you just want to take a moment to rub your love and your energy in your hands, and then just send it on up here to our 6 volunteers of 2023. Together, we love you, we bless you, we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. Thank you so much. Our heartfelt thank you for all of your time, love, kindness that you contribute to our community that really makes it Unity of the Oaks, right? So it's because of individuals like them that give all of us hope and joy. It puts the joy and happiness in all of our hearts, and we're just so grateful, right? And so as you begin this month of Thanksgiving, look for and affirm your good, and be sure you say thank you often. And as Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Blessings, everyone.